Hi folks, just got done with our first photo shoot of one of our newest animals. This is a gargoyle gecko, and it was really fun to take a photo shoot of it because they're pretty calm geckos, and he just sits there and he allows me to take his picture. I was actually able to do some photo stacks to see if I can get some depth of field, and increase the focal depth of field of his head, in particular because I want to see these gargoyles, the bony ridges on the top of their skull that are how they get their name. They look like a gargoyle instead of like a crested gecko, another gecko from New Caledonia that doesn't have those. And crested geckos, of course, have those lines of frills down their body, and of course sometimes they're called eyelash geckos. But look at this guy. He's got a prehensile tail, so he can hold on with his tail. He doesn't like to do that, but he does have that prehensile tail. And the difference between this one and a crested gecko, which also has a prehensile tail, is that if he loses his tail, it will come right back. I think that's pretty cool. He can regrow his tail. It may not be quite as prehensile as before, but it still has a little bit of flex to it. We don't know the history of this one, but if we look at this tail, it looks like it might be a regrowth tail because it's a different color and the scalation is just a little bit different. But it still has quite a bit of prehensile capabilities, which makes us think that maybe it's not, but you can definitely see how different the coloration is of that tail. And another thing about gargoyle geckos is they have pretty incredible night vision. So, he's licking his nose. I didn't get any video of that yet. Might have to try again, of that tongue action. But one of the things that I took him into the bathroom here in the lab, because it's one of our darkest places. And then I let his eyes, using a camera with infrared lights, I was able to watch his eye open and close by turning on and off the light in the bathroom. So open and close. You can see how wide that eye gets, and that's one of those things that vertical pupil allows, is it allows an eye to open up really, really wide. And I just think that being able to have such good night vision is pretty important for a nocturnal animal, right? Their vision is quite a bit different from our vision, where we see in brilliant colors. They still see in color, and they actually, we think maybe some studies have been on other geckos, but they might have color vision into really dim light before that disappears because of the number of cones they have in their eyes. They have those same sort of feet that other geckos have, and with the laminae and the setae all over their feet, the hairs, the thousands of hairs, more like bottle brushes at the end of it. And then they have claws, so they can climb. And if you look at them on the bark of a tree, they're incredibly camouflaged. I just think that's pretty incredible. I'm gonna wait for this plane to go over. Everywhere I go, it seems like there's airplanes. All right, so I just want to introduce the gargoyle gecko to you, and hopefully you can come visit us at the lab and see this gargoyle gecko.